Hey everybody, this is Bobo the Vulture, and this is more Let's Play Gran Turismo 2. Last time, had another video that went all blurry, glitchy, crazy in part of it. That's the third time this happened here, recently. Tried adjusting some settings to see whether or not I can get it to not do that. Don't know if it'll work, of course, until we've tried it. But let's go ahead and go back to the special events. Let's just use this little Focus 5-door to take on the world of station wagons by storm. Well, let's see if we can. Super Speedway may not actually be this car's strong suit. But we're going to give it a go anyway. Because that's the kind of guys we are. We're that kind of guy. Whoa, that wagon in front of us is super cool looking. I worry other wagons will be able to catch up with us in the long run. Oh, they're doing a lot of dicing back there. Oh, I should have been looking at where I was going, huh? Oh well. That actually wasn't a bad way through that turn, apparently. That was a great way through the wide bend there. Now here in the short chute. There we go. It'll still be enough. Press wagon. This was the Toyota Caldina that I was looking at and thinking was so neat. Could be. I think it was. Yeah, look at that Toyota Caldina GTT 97. It has a hood scoop and some body cladding. You know that thing's balls. And it's got a roof rack. I'm not a big fan of non-functional hood scoops, or I'm a big fan of when cars can function without hood scoops and still be fast and cool and fast. But, like for example, I think with the... I guess somewhere around 2005, 2006, they started producing a version of the Subaru WRX called the WRX TR, which I think was supposed to stand for tuner ready, but basically it just meant that it had all the basic mechanical components of a WRX and none of the body work. It didn't have a spoiler on the back of it. It didn't have the hood scoop. It just sort of had like a hole in the hood where air was supposed to go in. And I thought that was the coolest thing ever, because in addition to them stripping off some of the Boy Racer add-ons, it was also cheaper. It wasn't something like where they do with some cars where this is the more pure and elemental version of the car, so we've taken out all these options and that makes it slightly faster. We're going to charge more for it because it's faster. I guess because the car probably wasn't that measurably faster, if at all. It really was just a sort of stripped out version. There we go. This is not my favorite stage in the game. The special stages in general are not my favorite stages in the game. But done a lot of them at this point. Hopefully I at least have some idea of what's up in them. That's right, Bobo knows what's up. With the shiny reflections on the back hatch there of this mighty Ford Focus. Wow, I hit the brakes and that just made the car sort of jump in the air rather than slow down. And now it's bucking like a Bronco. Oh no! It's an Impreza. My one weakness. I'm kind of guy who thinks Imprezas are kind of cool. I mean, up to a point. There's certain stuff that people put onto Imprezas for, like, the street, and I think it's a little excessive. The same thing I would to sort of any car that's on the street. Like, if you're gonna get an exhaust that ridiculous, then save that for your track car. That sort of thing. And the crazy sound systems and such, but I'm a person who doesn't it's odd, I like going to the racetrack, but I will wear hearing protection while I'm there. I enjoy the sounds of the engines, and yet, in life in general, just sort of life living, I like things slightly quieter than the next person. I'm the person that enjoys my peace and quiet, and my hearing protection. But anyhow, we won. But the WRX, it's a cool car. One car I really do kind of have non-buyer's remorse about is right around the time I was going to get the Civic that I have right now, was the last. This was in 2006, I think. And right around that time, they were looking to get rid of all of the Saab 9.2Xs that existed in the world, essentially. I should have checked what time. Oh, that's okay. I got it. I'm gonna go ahead and save, even though it's the middle of a video, because I haven't saved in a little while. They were gonna get rid of all those, and they were offering sort of big cash rebates on them. Ordinarily, a Saab 9.2X. It's very heavily based off of. It's basically just a Subaru Impreza with a Saab sort of like nose and slightly different tail lamps on it. But it's sort of a more handsome fascia. The front of it looked nicer. But with the rebates, they were probably going for around the same price. And I looked at getting one, but I did not end up doing it. Didn't end up doing it. So here's what we've got. We've got the Impreza wagon. We've got a Mugen Accord wagon. I wonder if it will have special things that increase the excitement. It's functional, yet styled in a highly aggressive way, quite unlike the subdued exterior of the Accord sedan. The wagon is totally aggressive. Okay, most notable are the fucking aero parts. Already aggressive styling, even snazzier. They endow it with a muscular, sporty appearance. The sporty flavor even tastier. The power numbers may be the same, but thing is, you got to realize that these, wow, Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. There is simply no other car that can rival this one as a sporty wagon. That thing is so friggin' boss. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I got to do something with it. I got to go drive it somewhere. I got to go race this thing or something. Where can I go with it? Four-wheel drive challenge? Yeah! Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to beat all of you in like a canary yellow station wagon. That's what I'm going to do. Seattle short course? Yeah, screw you guys. I'm doing this. That's probably not the best use of this car, but I'm going to do it anyway. Pulsars. What else? Admittedly, that all-wheel drive 323 is probably super fun. All these other guys are probably having super fun with their little cars, too. Oh, that's right, this is a short course. I was looking to make that extra hairpin. Cars are all such practical. The all-wheel drive vehicles in this are coincidentally just super practical and have a lot of extra space in them. Alright. I gotta go ruin all their fun. I gotta pack this in. I guess there is a Celica that is not a super practical, it's just a regular two-door. There we go. These, it doesn't matter what kind of cars are driving in it. These Seattle stage, especially the short ones, just tend to be like brawls. Everybody's whacking into each other and smacking into walls and stuff. Yeah, the Protege GTR. I bet that's a super fun, super cool, super nifty little thing. Mazda Protege GTR. Yeah. I know, that's my car somewhere far off in the distance. Yeah! Those things are cool. They sold, they sold those in the US as 323s. Only the sedans were called Proteges, and the hatchbacks were called 323s. Of course, in Japan, apparently the 323 was something else, completely different and kind of crazy looking. But, you know, it all still worked out in the end. I'm well pleased. So there we go, and now we've completed the four-wheel drive challenge entry. Just shoot, what other events do we have left? None of these. We need luxury sedan, convertible, and historic cars. And then some pure sports cars and some GT cars. And then some of these specialty cups. The Super Touring Trophy. What kind of cars are supposed to be in the Super Touring Trophy? I think I know, but I'm gonna look anyway. I was wrong anyhow. Although these are darling little cars, and these are not special like LM edition cars or anything either. These are just cars that they're racing modified, that are normal cars. I guess they're like, alright, we made you race modify like half of your stable of cars in order to enter their one make race. Here's your chance to break out one of them again and use it. That must be what it's all about. Now, and you do race all these just... Oh, okay, in the Super Touring Trophy you race them all individually. What was the horsepower limit on that? 493. Okay. I'm going to go back to my garage. We can see what kind of new vehicle we got. And then we can maybe look at what kinds of cool cars we have that we could use with that. Legacy Wagon GTB. See? Apparently did these things all in the wrong order. We could have used that for the wagon trophy. That'd fix their wagon. So far we haven't done that many, we could race our Demi-OA spec. Ha ha ha, I kinda like that idea. March Super Turbo. Ooh, our Super Touring Neon ACR. How many horsepowers did it end up with? 283, not enough. Well, okay. Now we know other stuff that maybe we want to do. Let's go back and start looking at some of these one-make championships again. Seeing what kinds of cars we need to see. And what kind of cars we need to get, race, and have fun with. I almost hope there isn't a Protege 92 Turbo. Okay, there isn't one. We made it out safe. Guess we need convertibles and we need classic cars now. Is that right? We won the Demio race. We haven't won the Roadster trophy yet. I guess that's the one I keep putting off because I don't know what kind of Miata I could race modify, I guess. Can I race modify any of the Miatas I already have? I don't think I can, because they're all special editions. My apologies. That must have sounded terrible on the microphone. What special Nissan events are left? Is the GTR meeting still an issue? Is the R34... The Sylvia and 180SX Club, I'm sure, still is. Here we go. Let's bust this bad boy out and get some racing modifications on it. Sadly, this will change its headlamps from being pop-up variety to a permanently open version. If I'm remembering how these things work, and I feel like I might. But it's alright, they'll be like open versions of the pop-ups. So, it'll be fine, you guys. Yeah. Looks like it's all tobacco sponsored. It's not really, but it looks like it.
Sorry, those proportions of red, white, and black. Let's go ahead and get a special stick. Racing suspension for this car now. So, now let's go the meeting and go for racing styles. Racing styles. Bring it. Ah!
Alright. Let's get serious here. Let's get serious about being funny. This is one of the simpler layout ones, though. It's got that going for it. It's one of the simpler layout ones, though. It's got that going for it.
There we go. That worked out okay. Racing suspension is really good. I just forgot about how this pointed, but in a more confusing way that I feel like the R7 handled for me. Now, I don't have power from it.
Head on and apply the ARM code directly to our forehead. Yeah, see the like little red anchors on the sides where it says Toyota there? Pretty sure some point in history it may well have said Marlboro. Of course, I'm going on about this and it'll turn out that no, it just looks like it's a Marlboro sponsored car. It never actually. They never did any tobacco deals, no sir. Tobacco deals were a very common form of sponsorship back in the olden days.
There's no way to handle that term, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is. You can figure it out for yourself. Probably why I'm not going to tell you. Let's not hit that barrier.
Head on and apply the ARM code directly to our forehead. Yeah, see the like little red anchors on the sides where it says Toyota there? Pretty sure some point in history it may well have said Marlboro. Of course, I'm going on about this and it'll turn out that no, it just looks like it's a Marlboro sponsored car. It never actually. They never did any tobacco deals, no sir. Tobacco deals were a very common form of sponsorship back in the olden days.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and save the game here. Done that, and the fun next time, and we'll pick up the action again next time, folks, and when we do, it'll be fun and exciting. So yeah, this is Bobo the Vulture. This is Let's Play Gran Turismo 2.